A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Garrett Richards gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Minnesota.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Grounded, foul. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this one's in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Here's Miguel Sano. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. In there, 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes, because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
Ready with the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Just getting started at the Rogers Center. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He came out the gate smoking today. First inning, you're going to learn a lot about him. Right there, he gets that fastball, a little hop on the end, get a little swing and miss. Yeah, he's feeling good today.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Phil Hughes, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Harold, these Twins, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here. Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bat's Jose Bautista. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So stepping in, Adam Jones, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Past history with Phil Hughes, and even 10 hits in 53 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 from Hughes. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Panic is there. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Joe Carter would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. Joe Carter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Hughes comes set. Here's the 2-1 on the ground up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We are still scoreless. In now, Max Kepler. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Now batting, Joe Panik. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a foul pop behind the plate. Vogt waits on it. 2 down.
Batting 6th, the left fielder number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it. And the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team.
Carlos Santana.
And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Abreu.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1 coming from Hughes. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hughes ready with the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the Twins defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Denard Span. Don't be deceived by the little gray goatee he's got going on. He's still a young man. He may be long in the tooth, but he can still run.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. Past history with Phil Hughes, 4 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. On the way from Hughes. Pops this one up. Hughes has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Joe Mauer settles in to start the inning.
Joe Mauer.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Line to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
No one out with a runner at second. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. His past history with Richards: He's got 5 base hits in 25 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. From the stretch, takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over the first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
The 1-0 delivery. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
The way the game is played today, the leadoff guy, he drives in 2 runs, and you don't think a whole lot of it because he's now one of the guys that's an RBI producer. This is not your dad's old game. This is the new school.
In now, Denard Span as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
In the dirt here, Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Into the box now, Hernan Perez,
Leading off with the
currently
Jays,
3rd on the team in
second
stolen
baseman,
bases. So we'll see if he gets an
Hernan
opportunity to do any
Perez.
running in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Inside corner called a strike 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And now a pitch on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Dives, and he hangs on for the out.
Number
Wow.
10, Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco is right there. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Hughes looking strong that half of the inning as he holds on to a 2-1 advantage. Max Kepler the next to grab a
Leading
bat.
off with the Twins,
He's 0 for 1
right
thus
fielder,
far.
Max Kepler.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Digging in to try it again. Joe Panic comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump.
20,
so far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Carter is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Baseman, number 20.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco has it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Carter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
The 1-2 from Hughes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Kepler has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in, Carlos Santana. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Blue Jays 1. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 7, Joe Mauer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Out to short for Segura. Scooped up. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Polanco. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. To his left, Perez. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the box, Jason Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Nunez.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the 1-0. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Second and third, 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista has a read on it, and that retires the side. Twins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
First delivery to him on the way. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. No problem here. 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Knee high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but
Now
that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch coming now from Hughes. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Whoa, those 2-out base hits. Those will kill the other team right there. He comes up with a big hit to tie this game.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 coming. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Miguel Sano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Miguel Sano.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. Called strike 2.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him swinging in the dirt. Vote gathers. And that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. A quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Digging in once again, Joe Carter. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Here comes Hughes now on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. This will be foul off to the right, out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Ready for another chance? Joe Mauer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Carter is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Jose Abreu.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming now from Hughes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. In there at the letters. 1-2 now. The 1-2 from Hughes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Stephen Vogt.
So striding in, Stephen Vogt, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hughes gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hey now.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
In now, Hernan Perez. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
44. Jake Diekman.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Jason Castro.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. It was a walk in his last trip. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's gone 2 for 5. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gene Segura.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
You froze him on the fastball there. Gene Segura is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive to first. Wow.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Kepler has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Sano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Oh, 1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision, as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. Here's Joe Panic, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Now the 2-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's 1 for 2. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-hander. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that's taken for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Jones is under it. 2 gone.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
So striding forward now, Joe Mauer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. The runner scores from second. Hennick rounds the corner and is headed home, and not in time as the second run scores.
What a big hit right there late in the game to come up with 2 runs late in the 9th like that. Now you go to your bullpen to see if they can lock it down. Man, are they fired up.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Twins are in front, 4-2. Byron Buxton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 25.
Glenn Perkins comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
So coming to the plate, Joe Carter. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Joe Carter.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. But a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
A runner at second, nobody out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So stepping in, Jose Abreu. His career numbers in this matchup, 4 for 10. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Rajay Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Rajay Davis.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 19 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Hey, watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
4-2 the final score today. Matt Belisle gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Glenn Perkins records the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the